Ketcher had a goal disallowed for offside but in the build-up to that goal, Bukayo Saka was brought down by Alex Telles and Arsenal were awarded a penalty. Saka, just as he did at Stamford Bridge in midweek, stepped up to fire beyond David De Gea to make it 2-0. Manchester United responded brilliantly. Cristiano Ronaldo in between defenders from a Matic cross made it 2-1. That was the story at half-time, and United came back all guns blazing in their second half. They won a penalty when it was adjudged that Nuno Tavares handled, and it wasn't Ronaldo who stepped up, but Bruno Fernandes. Fernandes hit the outside of the post, and the ball ran away for a goal kick before Granit Xhaka took centre stage 20 minutes from time with a ferocious hit that beat David De Gea to give Arsenal a third goal that eventually rubber-stamped the victory. Arsenal up to fourth, a lot to talk about. Nicole and Jeremy, it's all yours. Full time here, Arsenal 3, Manchester United 1.
Thank you, Dan. Yes, Arsenal 3, Man United 1. Jeremy, what a second half. What a game that was.
What a game,
You took a massive breath when you came into the studio.
Oh, God, yeah, I haven't stopped. Like, this game was just, midweek was already a eventful game, but this one, God, like, it was just, it's just crazy. Second half, I don't think we've started really well. I think it was all Man U, and I think when they missed the pen, it was the turn of the game. I think we started thinking, oh God, like, this is our chance now. They've missed that pen. We've really got to push on, get back into this game because we've got to win it, and yeah, we've done it.
Yeah, I was quite nervous at the start of that second half. Like you were saying, it was literally all Man United, all up one end. And I was just thinking, it kind of looked like they were going to get that goal.
They were a threat. Every action, every opportunity they had, they were just going forward. They created chances, and it looked like they were the team who were going to, score first in the second half. And I think it's just a penalty. That penalty just kind of hit them, in the head a bit, and just thought, oh God, that was our chance to get back and maybe push on from that. But I just think we were a little bit lucky then.
Yeah, I mean, we don't make it easy for ourselves, do we?
We don't.
Also, I love that we lost those 3 games to Brighton, Southampton, Palace, teams that we should be beating, and then go on and beat Chelsea, beat Man United. That's
Arsenal for you. That's what we've seen in the last few years. Is just games we all expect to win, we don't, and game where we think, it's going to be hard, we're a bit tense and stressed, and then we actually perform really well, and the boys have just responded well. So. Before them 5 games, if you told me that would be the points that we taken from them 5, I would have not really believed it. But this is football. This is how sometimes things happen. What
do you think Mikel Arteta will make from that performance overall?
I think he'll be happy. Obviously, I think he'll always remember the result and getting the 3 points at that stage of the season. That's kind of what it's about. It's just getting the 3 points and making sure you finish in the top 4. So he'll be happy. He'll be pleased. Confidence is high. Now, he'll probably as well, kind of point out that we were a little bit lucky in the second half to not concede that second goal, and then that would have been a different game. So I'm sure he'll, obviously be very positive, but still, a bit cautious and just remind the players that got to be a little bit more when you not in a strong time of the game where you conceding chances. You've just got to find a way of getting out of it and gain control of the game again, taking that ball, keep them chasing the ball or just hit them on the long ball sometimes. That's what you need. You need one of your forward to just make a long run, go and press in their half, and then just get a bit of a breather, because you just felt like in the second half it was just all Man United. We couldn't get out of our half. So we managed not to concede, but not every games are the same, so another day it could have been different. And
what about from a Manchester United perspective? I mean, the players, and I'm sure the fans, will probably be quite frustrated with this result.
They will be frustrated, and they'll probably, as if you're a Man United fan, you'll probably think like, we should have got something out of the game, because in second half, when you've got a penalty, there's no better chance of scoring than a penalty. So you'll be thinking, well, if we scored that penalty, it would have been 2-2. We were on a high, we were pushing, we should have won that game. But you know, this is football. From 1 minute to the other, small little details just turn the game from one way to the other. So I think after losing today, it's probably done for Man United. I can't see them getting back now.
No, I mean, we would have to really mess up now.
Yeah, completely mess up, lose, you know, pretty much all our game and then win all their game. And it's not just us as well, it's Spurs as well. So yeah, I can't see both of us messing it all up and Man United kicking off after 2 defeats like this.
Yeah, and on that penalty, we have 3 things that we've learned from today. And that first one is about those penalties because, I mean, it really was a tale of 2 penalties, wasn't it? Obviously, that first one for us in the first half with Saka scoring, but then, of course, Bruno Fernandes missing that. We've got some tweets here. So Saka has showed a lot of composure from the penalty spot in the last 2 games. I'm keeping him as a taker long-term if I'm Arteta. I mean, he's done very well from that spot, hasn't he?
For sure, yeah, 100%. Two major penalties. He took both, you know, scored both. So, yeah, I'll agree. I'll definitely have him as my penalty taker.
This one from Tej, I love this. I'm not going to lie, I'm a bit emotional. Saka with the 2 penalties this week. I feel like a proud mother. You know what? I feel like the nation feels that way. Like England fans, I mean, maybe if you're a Manchester United fan. Yeah. But there's like this soft spot for him with penalties especially. And this one, Jamie says, my heart was in my throat. I am so glad Fernandes missed that penalties. Come on, you Gunners. That's the thing with that penalty. And that was so frustrating as well for us to give that penalty away in the first place, right?
Yeah, because it's not, you know, I think there's penalty that when you give away a foul, you know, and you've, you know, try to tackle, misjudge your tackle, you give a penalty away, there's, you know, but giving it that way when you just go for a header with your arm up and then the ball ends up touching your arm, giving it away, handball like that, it's very frustrating. And yeah, luckily they didn't score it because yeah, it would have been completely a different game after that. I think it would have, you know, been in probably Man United's favour a little bit more. So so yeah, sometimes you need a bit of luck and we had it today.
I agree with one of the tweets there. My heart was in my throat as well with that penalty. I was just thinking, no, how have we just done that? How was that about to happen? And I was quite sure that Bruno Fernandes was going to score that.
To be honest, like I said, you know, with Dan, I was surprised Ronaldo didn't take it because I'm surprised. I can't remember a game when Cristiano Ronaldo was on the pitch and there's a penalty and he's not taking it. You know, I just think the guy's a goal scorer. He just want to score every opportunity. So I'm surprised he let Fernandes take it, and I'm sure from now on he'll be back on it, you know.
Well, that's the thing. I don't want to say I feel for Bruno Fernandes, but for him to then miss that kind of backs up, I guess, people's view on maybe why Ronaldo should have taken that and should be taking them.
For sure. Ronaldo will definitely be back on penalty duties from next game for Man United. I'm sure about that, but listen, that's between them. Who knows what's been told? If is it a decision from the manager or is it between themselves? Is it Ronaldo told him I don't want to take it because I don't feel? You just don't know.
I wonder, why, what happened there? I mean, do you think that's got anything to do with, was it a lack of confidence? Did he just take a bad penalty? Was it Man United? Does that just sum up Man United's season this season?
No, I just think, first, I'm not a big fan of doing all them little step and stuff. No. I just don't like it. Then secondly, Dan made a really good point. You can see when he does them little step, he's not looking at the ball. And he's keep looking at the goalkeeper to see where the goalkeeper is going to move so he can pull it on your other side. But by doing that, you end up not watching the ball. So when it's time to hit the ball, you don't know with what part of the foot because you're not looking at the ball. So he obviously hit it more with the hand of the back, like the back heel, and he went just too wide and ended up hitting the post. So I'm a big fan. Just run. Pick your spot, watch the ball, hit it hard, and that's it. You know, you don't need to do all them things because it backfired today.
Yeah, just smash it in. Exactly. They try and be too fancy with it.
Too fancy to, you know, try to create something too different, and then you end up just not working.
Yeah, and it made all the difference for them, I think.
Well, it did, because I think they were just pushing so hard to get that chance and get that goal. When they got the pen, for them, that was their chance. They think, that's it, we've pushed hard, we've worked hard for the last 20, 25 minutes. That's now, we're going to taking the reward from it. Missed that opportunity, and I think that kind of woke us up a little bit, thinking this game is not done. We've got to do more to win it, and we started playing again after it, and then just end up scoring that third goal.
Yeah, and the second thing we have learned, surely it's got to be about one man in particular, Aaron Ramsdale. Yes, played his part superbly yet again. Great game from him. Sambi here says that's an unreal save by Ramsdale. Completely agree. Ramsdale, unreal today. People love that word, don't they? And T says, absolutely love Aaron Ramsdale. Wonderful signing that. He has been, I feel like we've spoken about this quite a lot on this show, he's just been so superb for Arsenal, hasn't he?
It's been incredible. He's been like the surprise for every Arsenal fan, because we were all, probably thinking the same thing when we've signed him, thinking, do we really need, and paying all that money? And it's just proved everybody wrong. He's been fantastic all season. I think lately we might have not talked about him so much because he hasn't made spectacular save like he has, for most of the season. But today he's just proved again, what to save, what a reaction, because that was so close. And normally when you're in that situation, the most common stuff would be to go low cross, bottom cross. So for you to expect it that high and at the first post, the closest post first, it's just the reaction there is incredible, it's unbelievable. He's been saved us today.
Yeah, he made a few good saves again in this game. And I think as well, like you were saying, I guess when we've had those few losses back to back, that's probably also why, we're not going to be like, Aaron Ramsdale, he's been great, because if we're conceding goals and losing games, then...
Yeah, you don't really talk about the goalkeeper.
Yeah.
You're not really saying, he's been, you just think, well, he's conceded 2 goals, well, he's conceded this goal. Not that he could do anything about it, but you don't really praise anybody when you're losing games that you should be winning. So, but before that, it was just, fantastic. He's been great pretty much all season, just coming out with incredible save and just kept us in games sometimes. I think this season, if we are where we are, he's got a big responsibility and big part to play in where we are now. Yeah,
and he's got that confidence, and he feels like a bit of a leader. You can always see him shouting at the players in front of him, and I think he's obviously a key part of this Arsenal squad, probably in the dressing room as well, I'd imagine.
He is. He's definitely a key part. You can see it. You can see his body language. You can see how when there's a corner against us and he's just motivating the players and he's just shaking things up all the time. You can feel, you can see as well the relationship he's got with the fans. You can see the fans loves him, and he just love that. He's just give it back to the fan as well, and it's just great to see, because I think he deserved it. He came, he got a bit of not stick, but a bit of people that were questioning his signing, and he's just kept quiet and just worked hard, and now he's where he is.
Yeah, it's probably felt like maybe he had a point to prove, which he is completely doing.
He's doing it. He's definitely doing it, but this is part of football. Sometimes you get an opportunity into a big club and then fans and people just think, really? And then you've just got to find the strength and just have the courage and the character to just fight and prove people wrong and show what you're capable of.
Absolutely. Right, we can have a look at the third thing we have learnt from today. And, what a goal that was. Granit Xhaka responded perfectly to a high-pressure atmosphere. Yeah, it was getting pretty tense in that second half, wasn't it?
It was, yeah. They've been stop and start, a lot of foul and then Xhaka just came with that absolutely short rocket of a shot. I
love that. US Gooner says, register that left foot as a lethal weapon. Well done, Xhaka, and to crowd for acknowledging his effort. And this one says, Xhaka and his annual worldie is here. That is so true. And Arteta fan says, Granit Xhaka has been absolutely sensational in the last 2 games. Nobody deserved to score and have his moment more than him. Delighted for him. I mean, it's so true. Like, with Granit Xhaka, when he scores, it's always, it's like a rocket. It's so good.
It's always a top corner or just a short or free kick or something. It's funny because a couple of days ago, I think I was watching can't remember what it was, and he was talking about all his top 5 goals. So they were showing all his goals that he scored, that Newcastle away and all that. And I was just thinking, I think actually you due one now. You haven't scored one for a while. You due one, and then here he is. It's coming today.
I think producer Callum's saying in my ear that I think that was on this show on Wednesday. It was
on this show. That's it. That's when he was. Callum, well done. I've watched so much football, I can't remember.
Yeah, you're like, so much has been going on.
So much, yeah.
But I was quite happy to see him get a goal as well, Granit Xhaka, because you know what, he always works really hard and he puts in so much effort, and for him to get a goal like that, and then you saw what it meant to him as well. Yeah,
I think he hasn't had the best of time at the club. He's had some tough time. He's had the fan against him at some point, and he's had that character and desire to prove people wrong and to carry on fighting. When, myself first, I thought he was close of Arsenal exit door. I thought he can't get back from what happened, and he did. He's proved everybody wrong. He's just worked hard. Just been a leader. Just been quiet, keep quiet, work hard, and then good things come up, and he well deserved what happened to him and scoring that goal even today.
And after that third goal, that was it, wasn't it?
Finished,
couldn't really see them coming back.
That was gone. It was just too late in the game for Man United to do anything, even bringing some forward with Rashford, Lingard. It was just way too late, and then you could see after in their body language that they've gave up. They didn't believe they could come back into the game. So yeah, it was easy for us to just keep the ball, keep them running after it, and then just see the game off.
Huge 3 points for us today. Also, I'm pretty sure I said somewhere to someone earlier that it would be 3-1 to Arsenal. Just
Nobody
saying.
heard it.
Isn't that convenient, Jeremy? But
I'm not sure.
This is massive for us.
It's huge, yeah. Them 2 games, Chelsea and Man United, were just massive. After losing 3 games, you just started questioning if we could really do it. And even today, before the game, Chelsea were not on form on Wednesday night, and we thought we played well, but was it because of Chelsea being a bit off? And today we've proved it again. We are back on track with performing. We're back of what we good at, and then deserve the win. Now it's moving on to another tough game next weekend.
I know, because that's not going to be easy. West Ham away.
I still don't think West Ham will be as tough as Chelsea and Man United, but it still be a tough game. Every Premier League game are always hard. If you don't do the things right and go with the right attitude and give 100%, then you'll get punished.
You just don't know what's going to happen to you, and it stresses me out. Right, Arsenal under-23s will be taking on Leeds on Friday night, and you can watch it on arsenal.com. And the Breakdown Live will be back next Sunday from 4 p.m. for that very game. Arsenal taking on West Ham away. Jeremy, thank you so much. It's been nerve-wracking, it's been quite stressful, but hey, great result in the end for us.
When you end up like this, you don't mind feeling nervous before it. When at the end you feel happy and relieved. So it was a good day. It was a great game overall anyway. It was just, obviously we're happy because Arsenal won, but I think it was a great game of football.
Yeah, massive game, massive 3 points. Thank you guys for watching, and let's go all enjoy that victory, and we will see you guys next time.